Frankie Abbruzzino with the Scoop News, and we're talking about Venice. Venetian Walk. If you guys may remember, this is where we used to have Grove, which was over by the police station when you come over the main bridge on Venice Avenue. The police station is no longer there. They moved it. Now they're moving it again. And that subsidized housing, Section 8 housing, is no longer there. They tore it down. And they built some new complexes for those that haven't been in Venice for a while. And it's about 61 apartments, and they house individuals that are 62 and older. There's a huge list to get on it. And that was phase one. Phase two was going to be in the making. I mean, it was supposed to start 3 years ago, but they didn't have the funding. Essentially, 26 of the units are going to be like 1, 2, 3 bedroom apartments. These are going to be for people that qualify based upon income levels. And 35 of them are rent-controlled apartments for families that are a little bit higher income bracket, but they still can't afford it and they need some subsidized housing from the government. And right now, and this was on, I remember hearing this during the city council meeting. It's being reported right now. Who's this? Earl Kimball. You can go over to the Herald and check out his article on it. And basically, I remember them covering it. Hollick brought it up. He said, look, we're at risk here of losing this money. Maybe the city could finance the $650,000 that the Venice Housing Authority is short of. And they need this money ASAP if they're going to move forward in terms of getting their federal funding and getting all the funding into place. So they said, let's talk about it at the budget group meeting, because they're trying to iron everything out and see if we can do. Now, in my mind, spending $650,000 on that is better than $400,000 on a parking lot. But what do I know? I'm a nut job due to my military service. Inside joke, folks. Okay, so back to this. They got the $6.9 million, but it's going to cost a little bit more than that. I believe it's going to cost, it's being reported, $11.6 million. Like I said, though, they need that $650,000 right away. They've been entering this lottery for some funds and stuff, but they've had too high of a number, and that's been going on for the last 3 years. If this phase two doesn't start by next year, the Housing Authority will essentially lose just over $250,000. Actually, a little bit more, $260,000. Which will bring their funding shortfall up to $910. So, kudos. Everyone knows I'm not a huge fan of Hollick. I think he's a goofball idiot. But this is a good idea for him. Kudos to him on this one. I think this is a good idea. I think it's desperately needed. Now, here's a caveat, though. We have affordable housing that's coming in over on Knight's Trail. So, do we want to put $650,000 into affordable housing right here on the island when they're planning on building all that affordable housing out there at Knight's Trail? And that's going to be huge. Granted, it seems that it's a PGT, Tervis Tumbler type idea, and a lot of people are concerned that the majority of their employees will go there, but I think they're working out where a percentage has to be non-employee related type things with those central companies. So, that is it worth it? Should we put $650,000 towards something when they're building that out there? Some others will come in and say, look, there's such a dire need that both of them will be completely filled. And I know that first unit over there at Venetian Walk filled up immediately. And there's a dire need for 62 and over. And it filled up immediately. I can tell you, my mom struggles with it. My mother-in-law struggles with it. And there's just nothing here. That's why they both live in Northport. All right, this has been Frankie Abbruzzino with the Scoop News. Everybody have a good weekend.